Next up, we've got Shane Becker. It's his birthday. Doing better presentation slides.
I'm Shane Becker. I go by Vegan Straight Edge. That's my user picture. You've maybe seen me around. I make websites for fun and profit. This is the man that I work for. I made the Rubinius site. I used to live in Seattle, and I was part of this thing and made that. Evan and I recently started Seattle RV South. Your slides are bad. Bad slides crash shuttles, space shuttles. I'm serious. These are 10 things that will make your slides better. I'll be pointing some fingers because I've had a little bit of evidence the past day and a half. Use big text. Really big text. As big as you can get away with. And what helps you get to big text, continuing Avi's idea this morning, is no text. Well, maybe not no text, of course, but less text. Seriously, don't do bulleted lists. Your readers get ahead, your audience gets ahead of you. They're focusing on what I'm not saying. High contrast. Evan used black on blue and it looked like this. It was hard to read. Assume that that thing that's far away with the lights on is half as bright as this thing. Use contrasty colors. Ruby doesn't scale, we all know that. So by transitive property, slides about Ruby don't scale. So don't run your text all the way to the edge. The 2 talks ago, the 2-minute one was awesome, real centered slides, but his text went all the way to the edge and got cut off on the left. Otherwise, it was totally rad. If the movement of your content doesn't mean anything, Ryan Davis, don't move your content. It's hard for me to follow. But all these slides have been black text on white background. That gets boring in the audience. So mix that shit up a little bit. Maybe while you're talking about mailers, they're all in red. And then when you move to test, they're all about red. Whatever, you could group them together. Also, that was some alliteration. Humans are good at small tables, not at big tables, Blake. Use charts. Let's see if I can do this here. See this? Yeah. Right there? We could see a pattern. Humans are good at visualizing patterns that we could see, not in tables, Blake. I like Helvetica. I like it tightly kerned. I like it bold. I like it big. I like it spaced out. Yehuda likes Museo. I love Museo. It's really great. Brian used comic serif yesterday. That's also a great typeface. Don't use these, please. Definitely don't use that. This conference has a big stage and a big screen. That's the exception. Usually we have no stage and a little screen, and when you're sitting behind Evan or over in the corner here and looking through the podium, you can't see text on the bottom. So don't put text on the bottom, Rich Kilmer. And when you're presenting, don't look up here at your slides, especially if you're wearing a lapel mic, because when you turn your head, it turns it away from the mic and I can't hear you. Look at the audience, not at the screen. And finally, long live the snowman.
That was beautiful. Thanks, Shane.
I'm not the only design guy in here, so if you're not a design guy, find one of us and we'll help you with your slides. Maybe we can trade some work.